Korean husband.
Hey guys, I'm Nicola.
I'm Mr. Wan.
And we're from the My Korean Husband blog, and I'm really hoping that the camera doesn't pick up the sound of old people outside talking really loudly.
Yeah.
We're in the countryside, and it's not like we can go tell them to be quiet, can we?
We can't.
Hierarchy!
How dare you?
Yeah, I would just think it in my head. Please be quiet, old people, why are you talking so loud? Anyway, today what are we doing?
We answer the questions
Some
from people.
questions, just a few questions.
Yeah.
So I asked if you guys had some questions, and we got a whole bunch of questions, but we're just going to pick out a few that we think are pretty good questions. First question we have is from Janine, who says, do you guys think up comics in advance, weeks before, or in that moment? So we both think up comics, don't we?
Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes you have some ideas, and a lot of the time I'm looking at things that we can do, and it's usually kind of in that moment. I usually do them the night before or the day that I am posting. There are a few ideas that I have that I haven't done that might be weeks later that I do them, but usually the comics really sort of mirror our life, what is happening now. So for example, it is Friday right now. I have no idea what comic there is going to be on Monday, so I have to sort of wait for something to happen. And it's not just waiting for something to happen, it's seeing something that can work well in a comic. So sometimes you've got to be a little bit inventive, sometimes you've got to think outside the box a little bit. When I first started, I could hardly think of any comic ideas, but now we have lots of them. And sometimes you do it like last minute, like the morning of when I need a comic done. But I still don't have anything.
Yeah, but when I try to make comics, try to make that funny situation, it doesn't really work.
No, he'll be like, oh, this is a funny thing. Do a comic about this thing. I'm like, no. Okay, next question from Ando. Do Han and Hugh talk to each other in Korean or English?
We usually talk in Korean.
Mm-hmm.
But when we are with other people, like foreigners, and with you or other people, we usually speak in English.
Yeah, so if there's a group of people, they'll speak in English. But you will find sometimes when there'll be a group of us, or be the four of us, and we'll all be speaking English, but then you guys might turn to each other and have a quick conversation in Korean because you just want to say something really quickly or explain something in Korean.
It's easier.
Yeah. Which, you know, if you're married to a Korean guy, you get used to people having conversations in Korean all the time anyway, so yeah. Okay, but hopefully in the future, the four of us will be able to all just speak Korean, right?
Hopefully.
Hopefully.
Study hard.
Yeah. So now a question from Bren Gammers. If you have children, will you be giving them English names or Korean names or both, and which one will you use when calling them?
So when we have a baby, they will have both English name and Korean names. Yeah.
So we might do it that the Korean name is the middle name.
Yes.
And at this point I'm thinking it will be up to them which name they want to use.
Yeah.
So for example, Han and Sophie have a baby, of course, and her English name is Alice, but her Korean name is
He,
but we say Hia.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, and we use either with her, don't we?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think it's going to be similar like that, where both names are used all the time, and I guess they can sort of choose which one, you know, later which one they want to go by. So if we have a son, if we have a boy, I actually don't know if I want to give him an English name, because there's so many girls' names, so many great girls' names, but guys' names, there's actually not that many guys' names in English. Did you know that?
No, I think there's heaps of
but
English name.
Yeah, but if you look at the top guys' names...
But what about you just make it?
Make up a name.
Make up new name.
Yeah, but
what?
Then you end up looking like a hippie with a name that's like Rainbow Frog Princess or something.
What's the problem?
You want your kid to be called Rainbow Frog Princess.
Yeah, why not? What's the problem?
So, I don't know, because I cannot choose a name that is in English for a son, whereas there's some names in Korean that I think are quite good. So we will see, but yeah, we'll probably be using both names like that.
Yeah.
Okay, so last question, which is to do with that, is from Alina Wan, and this was the top voted question. Any plans for a baby in the near future? I feel like we've answered this question before. Have we answered this question before?
Yes.
Yeah, we have answered this question before, but we'll answer it again. So yes, we will try to have a baby sometime in the near future, but it depends on a lot of things.
Yes, but I think in few years,
In
that's my
in a
plan.
few years, so we definitely have a plan. We need to see how things go with us. There's a lot of things that you've got to think about if you're an international couple, because you have grandparents that
Yeah.
are in different countries, and we see how difficult it is for Han and Sophie sometimes, and traveling back and forth between the countries. There's a lot of things to think about, so we're definitely not in a position at the moment to have a baby, but it's definitely in our plans. So in a year or two we will see.
We'll see.
We will see.
But we will have a baby in the future.
In the
definitely.
future. In the future. I actually don't know how much we will show baby stuff when we have a baby, but we'll see what's happening.
Yeah.
What's happening later. Okay, so that's all the questions for now. You can ask some more questions in the comment section, and next time we do one of these videos we might pick some from there, and we have answered the baby question. So we get this question even when we're not asking for questions.
Yes.
If we still get
All
this
the
question.
time. Yeah.
All the time. You're gonna have a baby, you're gonna have a baby, you're gonna have a baby. Okay. Anyway, guys, that's our answer. Yeah, sometime in the future. Can't say anything else more than that. We don't know. So leave some other non-baby related questions and we may answer them in a future video.
And don't forget to subscribe our YouTube channel.
And follow us on social media, go to the blog and see the comics, and we will see you later. Bye bye.
Bye bye.